Hey everybody, Motumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena, and we are going back and we are going to revisit again one of my favorite cards on not just in Arena but actually Paper. I used to play this card in many different iterations when it was standard legal. So with that, let's just hop right into today's deck because I'm excited about this deck. We are playing Primal Conjuring. And again, we are hitting up on Primal Amulet. So I feel like this is a very well-designed card. It's a lot of fun also. So Primal Amulet is a 4-mana artifact. And it says instants and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 colorless less to cast. And whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you put a counter on this. And then when there are 4 or more, you actually get to remove those counters and then transform Primal Amulet into the Primal Wellspring. Primal Wellspring is a land that taps for any color. However, whenever you use that color mana to cast an instant or a sorcery spell, you actually get to copy that spell. So, excuse me, this is going to let us copy spells, and we're going to essentially just be able to chain different things together. And we are going to hopefully just outvalue our opponents with, the amount of spells that we're actually just pulling off in one turn. And we're just going to kill them either by damage or by decking them. And I'm just really going to hit on the other really powerful card in this deck, if you don't mind. And give me 1 second, I'm sorry. Interesting. So the Collected Conjuring is the other card in this deck that is super powerful. I think this is actually the most powerful card in our deck. This card brought to us from our friends at Modern Horizons, Jumpstart, whatever you want to call Historic, the last Historic drop. So Collected Conjuring says, exile the top 6 cards of your library. You can cast up to 2 sorcery spells with mana value 3 or less from among them without paying their mana cost. Put the exile cards not cast this way on the bottom of your library in a random order. So we are, again, focusing on casting sorceries in our deck, and we are wanting to make sure that they are 3 or less, and we're essentially going to get 6 mana worth of value out of those spells. And again, very important for us to be playing mostly sorceries because of this, and yes, we do have 1 instant in our deck. However, this is kind of like a spin it to win it type card. We were playing the festival, Storm the Festival. We played a few decks with that. This is kind of along the same lines. You're paying 4 mana, you're kind of taking a small gamble, and you're seeing what you can hit with it. And if you do hit with it, you actually get tons of value. So that's what we're going for. We are trying to do this. The other really great thing about Collected Conjuring is if you have Primal Amulet in play, let's just pretend we have a fresh new turn. We've already had Primal Amulet in play, has no counters on it. We cast Collected Conjuring. It's going to cost 3 mana because it's, again, 1 cheaper because of Primal Amulet. Let's say we hit 2 spells off of it that we cast. It doesn't matter what they are. We cast them. Each one of those spells that we are casting off of this also trigger Primal Amulet. So essentially, for one spending of mana, for 3 mana, we get to potentially put 3 counters on Primal Amulet, which is going to flip Primal Amulet almost immediately. Really, really powerful, and we can just do some crazy things if we're able just to chain an immediate flip from Primal Amulet. So those are really the 2 powerhouse cards in the deck. So we're just going to go through. We're going to hit on all of the other cards in the deck so we can actually obviously talk about how we're going to win. And let's go ahead and just hit on the instant. Again, we can't copy this, or we can't cast this off of the Collected Conjuring because, again, this reads cast up to 2 sorcery spells. But this is important because we do want to be able to potentially have a little bit of damage in case we have to kill our opponent with damage. We do want to be able to loot in case we are playing against a deck that maybe we don't need some of our board wipes on. It does let us create a treasure token, which lets us cast more spells to help us flip our Primal Amulet, and it does give us the option to destroy, artifacts, or maybe we're dealing with like an Embercleave deck or Mind Stones, colorless decks like that. So it does give us a lot of versatility. So we are playing this with it being 3 mana. Really, it's going to reduce to 2 mana with the Primal Amulet, and it's great to copy in case we need to. So that's why we included this. But let's just hit on all the rest of our sorceries. We do have 8 board wipes. We have 4 copies of Sweltering Suns, 4 copies of Angers of the God. These are, again, for the creature decks, getting off to a fast start. We do want to be able to board wipe. We do want to be able to prevent damage. So we are playing a ton of these. And again, if we need to kill creatures that are bigger than 3 toughness, maybe we're casting Collected Conjuring and hoping we're casting 2 of these at one go. But Sweltering Suns does give us the option to actually cycle as well if we don't need to. Good to have. One of our main kill cards is going to be Tasha's Hideous Laughter. So 3 mana sorcery, each opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until that player has exiled cards with total mana value 20 or more. So some decks you're going to be hitting maybe 4 or 5 cards. Some decks you're going to be hitting, 9 or 10. And then you have really low to the ground decks where you might be actually hitting like 15 or 16 cards. So we're looking to copy this. It's not necessarily good to just start casting, multiples of these one at a time. But if we're able to copy these in multiples, if we have multiple Primal Amulets flipped, that could potentially just kill somebody at once, just casting 3 or 4 of these in one turn. So yeah, Tasha's Hideous Laughter, that's what we're going for. Now, one of the cards from the new set I really am super excited to hit on is Witness the Future. So while this is no Gaia's Blessing, because Gaia's Blessing does prevent mill, when Gaia's Blessing goes to your graveyard from your library, you actually get to reshuffle everything. However, this is a really close second and again fits into this deck perfectly. So Witness the Future, 3 mana, target player gets to shuffle up to 4 cards from their graveyard into their library, and then you get to look at the top 4 cards of your library and put one of those into your hand. So not only are you your Gaia's Blessing, which Gaia's Blessing does replace itself because you do get to draw cards. So this is like Gaia's Blessing in that sense. We're reshuffling up to 4 cards. We are getting to kind of like do an impulse type effect and pick one of those 4 cards so we can actually look at 4 cards and decide, oh, I want that card. So maybe we're doing that and we're grabbing another Collected Conjuring and just going off. So I'm really excited to be featuring this from Crimson Vow because this card is... I love this card already. I played a few practice games with this deck, and this deck is a lot of fun. And this card just does insane things for another card that we're about to hit on too. But before we get to that card, though, Expressive Iteration, everybody knows what this card does. This card is super powerful. 2 mana, we get to look at the top 3 cards of our library, put 1 in our hand, 1 back on the bottom of our deck, 1 into exile, and then we can actually play that exiled card for the rest of that turn. So basically a peek at 3, keep 1 forever, play 1, put 1 back. Really, really strong. You can be playing this to actually be hitting land drops. There's just so many different ways to play Expressive Iteration, but this is a card that is always going to be seen play probably for the rest of eternity that Magic's around. But let's hit on the last card that really kind of adds to this and really turns on Witness the Future as well, is Static Discharge. So you've seen me play this in maybe 1 or 2 other decks, but Static Discharge, 2 mana, this is brought to us in Jumpstart. It deals X damage to any target where X is 3 plus the number of charge counters on it. So this is a perpetual card. So again, this is only online. So this is always going to do at least 3 damage, but every time we've cast this previously, it's going to get a counter on it and it's going to deal more damage. So we're going to be dealing 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, and so on and so on. And again, this is great because we're going to be reshuffling these back into our deck and redrawing them. And again, no matter what zone they're in, they're always going to have these perpetual counters on them. And they're just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. We're going to be able to deal with their threats more. They're only going to cost 1 mana with Primal Amulet. We get to copy them with Primal Amulet, and they do get the counters and so on. It's just, there's a lot of just crazy stuff that we get to do with Static Discharge and Witness the Future. So I'm really excited to be playing this deck. Again, I've taken this deck for about 3 or 4 games. Test drive so far, have yet to lose. I'm really excited about this. This deck is a lot of fun. So I want to see what we can actually run into. We are playing 24 lands. A bunch of the, we have so many different ways to get dual color lands now. We have the new Stormcarved Coast. So really excited to be playing that as well. 2 of each basic. And we're just going to go to town. So again, let's hop in. But before we do, again, if you enjoy the deck, the channel, the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Check out all the cool links down below. Join the Discord. And do anything you can to help us defeat that YouTube algorithm. So it just takes a few seconds of your time. And it is all free. So anything you can do to help, really, I really appreciate it. With that being said, let's hop right into today's deck. Let's get some games. We'll see you all throughout that. All right, this should be super fun. Super fun. Try to copy as many of these spells as we can. Back to one of our favorite cards. The old Primal Amulet. Can we keep this? This definitely allows us to kind of get there. I do think we have to keep, right? We can hit on 2. If we draw a 3rd land, it actually gives us our 4th mana for the amulet. So I think we're good. Let me say hello. Lolapus. Hello, hello. Oh, you're playing mono red? Mono red landfall? Do we kill that? We kill that. I don't think we need to right now. I'd imagine the most damage we take is 4. If they were to explore. Oh, perfect. Okay. So now we actually get to anger here. Angering there against the landfall deck seems pretty good. They're not going to have a ton of haste creatures. Depending on if their deck is 100% set on landfall, which it does look like it is. We're just going to get this down and kind of hope, right? Maybe we take 5, 7 at the most. So I think the lowest we'd go down to is 10 if they have an explore. What is this thing? Hold on, let me read. Oh, okay, nice. Holy 14. We might just be... I was like, oh yeah, we might take 7. No, we took 14. So, I think what we do here is we are just going to cast that for now, and we're going to hold off. And we might be dead because we're at 3, and it's very easy to die from 3. They have 48 cards left. I mean, if they just try to go for like a lightning or something here, we're dead. Double landfall. That's actually pretty cool. It's actually a pretty cool card that I've ever seen played. Lolapus, where are you? Come back. Don't do this. Don't rope burn us, right? Don't give us the slow burn. Like we're holding onto the rope and we're just like slowly going down and our hands are getting rope burn. We've been having a great game. I give him the... I mean, if they time out, we're going to probably kill this and deal them 2 damage. I think that's the correct thing to do. Or maybe we create a treasure. All right, we did it. All right, we did it. Yeah. All right, well, go ahead and cast that, cast this, target ourselves. We're here to do stuff even if our opponent happens to have left. We are going to take a... I think we have to take the command here. Don't actually see any burn. So. Lolapus, where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? I wish I had some cool little video or something to show you guys. Let's just pretend that there's a cool video here. Oh, what a way to start. What a way to start. Well, game one, we got hit for quite an amount of damage. We'll give them the old GG. Maybe that'll entice them just to come out of hiding and cast something. Even if it's the spell that kills us. Lollipus. Enjoy. Sorry about that. Don't know what happened. I don't know why you did that. So they're probably like playing on mobile or something and maybe got disconnected. So, well, we'll take it and go right into the next game. Well, game 2. Where's the Hydrate crew? Get it. Hydrate. Oh, tilt. Maybe that's... I was feeling a little tilty last game when our opponent left. But, what do we do with this? I think we keep. I think we keep this. We do have a bunch of 3 drops here. Not going to play Iteration on turn 2 when we can't hit a land off of it. I don't want to cast an Iteration here. Okay, well. Is our opponent on mill? What are they on? I guess I'm going to do this. You would like to counter this, more power to you. So we're going to discard an Anger and probably an Island. All right. What will the opponent do about Expressive Iteration? Sure. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, I kind of want to see what they're playing, right? That was a good chunk of cards. That was a good chunk. So they are playing just blue stuff. Let's try this again. Right hand, bottom style, and don't necessarily want to do anything here. Okay. Interesting. I do think I'm going to try to kill that and make a treasure token. Okay. You got it. Draw your card. Draw your card. Alright, so we're going to do it again. This time, though, we're going to loot. We're going to deal 2 damage. We're going to loot. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. And I do think we're going to go ahead and kill this. Ideally, we would have drawn an Anger by now that we could have cast. I know we have discarded one. But, God, I really... Right, let me look at all of their exile. 3 or less, negate, spell pierce. Oh, let's just go for it. We came here to cast Primal Amulet. It's gonna get negated. Oh, it hit. Woo! All right. Play your Spectral Sailor. Oh. Boo. I mean, they're running out of cards. If we can land another Hideous Laughter, we'll 100% win this game. I'm going to pay for it. Why I shocked that in. Sure. All right. Conjuring, huh? Yeah, I think we just go for this here. Oh, that was huge. That was huge. I think we are going to kill creatures and mill, and I think we're looking to take out this deck. Yeah. Like I said, if we get one of those off, we will mill them out. Wow, we beat a weird aggro blue build with this deck, so I'm pretty happy with that. Oh man, that was awesome. That was awesome. All right, well, on to the next game. All right, well, all we can do is shuffle up, keep going, keep the streak alive. We're gonna keep doing it. Toga, welcome to the game. Holy hand. We go first. I don't hate it. Okay, we're gonna keep. We're gonna keep. Opponent is on a mulligan to 6. All right, we're gonna lead off with the Sulphur Falls. We don't have our third land, but we're gonna get to look at a lot of cards. And I mean, we're gonna. Red is a little more important, but interesting. What are they playing? Are they playing the They're playing combo. They're playing Neoform. All right, let's take a look here. So, and yeah, we really need to hit a Hideous Laughter against this deck, like ASAP. I haven't seen this deck in a long time. And they could just win next turn. They could just win next turn. So, I don't even know if we could. If we amulet, they just go for it. We just have to hope they don't have it. All right, let's hope. Let's just hope they don't have it. Do your worst. We came here to play Magic. We're going to try to do our thing while you try to do your thing. And you probably already have your thing. Oh, they don't. Perfect. Okay. Yep. All right, we were right. It's Neoform. Okay. It is Neoform. So we are going to shock Steam Vents into play. And we are going to Conjuring. Oh, beautiful. Oh, 2 cards we wanted to see. All right, that was great. We hit a bunch of cards. We got one of their hasters, a dual caster, a Seagate, 2 Seagate oracles, a dual caster. All right, that was huge. That was huge. We get to copy next turn. This Primal Amulet's going to flip right now. You get Stormcaller. All right. We're going to deal 2 damage, and we are going to draw 2 cards. Take action, definitely. Oh, yes! That felt great. So those were absolutely, I think, the 2 best cards we could have hit off of the Conjuring, other than just 2 Tasha's Hideous Laughters, because we did hit a lot of their combo pieces. And I think if we could have just gotten 2 Tasha's Hideous Laughters, we could have just hit basically double that, and I don't think they actually could have combo killed us, and we could have just lived our life and probably just dug and looked for cards and actually had a good game. So, But yeah, sweet. It feels good to beat a very degenerate combo deck like that. So on to the next game. Yeah. Oh, beating that deck just feels so good. So good. All right, we're going first. We're going against the Luris deck. I don't hate this hand. We do get some static discharges off. We get to reshuffle them. Yeah, I think overall this is an alright hand. This is a good hand. And again, it really depends on which version of Luris they're playing. Do I want them to be playing the white version or the black-red version? Not 100% sure. I'm not sure. I do want them to at least start playing. They're interesting. Interesting. So, do I care about this right now? I don't think I do. I mean, this is going to hit for a lot because they're playing a very low to the ground deck. So this might hit like 15 cards. Okay, still no creatures. That's really good for us. And if we draw an Anger, that's even better. And I think we're just going to do this. That hit 20 cards. That legit hit 20 cards. You're good gaming us. Don't good game us. We haven't done anything yet. We're just going to draw an Anger here, right? But we're going for one. Now we did hit a Sweltering Sun. And Static Discharge. Yep, you can mill. Oh, you got us. This is for 4. This is for 5. All right. Oh, look. Things are definitely coming together for them. You have to be careful. So, let's go ahead and put this together. All right. Don't really want to Steam Vents, honestly. So, hand, bottom, and guess I don't care about going down to 7, right? They only have one more Creeping Chill left. Hideous Laughter, Conjuring. We're just going to put all these back. Yep. We're going to go with the Amulet. All right, we're at 7. I wonder if they're playing the Mythic. The 2 black green. I can't remember its name. It's hybrid mana, black green. It's power and toughness equal to the number of creatures in your graveyard. That's a card I haven't seen a lot of people play, and I think it's real. But I think they're about to all of the Death Dweller. Order of Midnight. Okay. That's fine. I mean, we get to kill both of these. I mean, kind of have to hope now. God, if I would have known that we were gonna draw Primal Amulet, I would have taken a different card, right? Hindsight, right? Hindsight. Oh, they have another order. Kind of brutal. Kind of brutal. Yeah, I need to not take any damage for as long as possible. I think our best draw is an Anger. Yeah, I mean, that's a good card. Anger off the top, please. Ari Command's pretty good. But... so this becomes... speaking of your... let me read this. Hold on. This has to flip first, right? So we're going to go to 1. Or no, we're going to go to 2. Yeah. All right. We could just lose to the 4th Creeping Chill, though. 4th Creeping Chill is in play now. Yeah, I think they should just cast Stitcher Supplier and go for the win. I mean, that's the same thing. Oh, be gentle. Oh, they hit it. Oh, no. Good game. Oh, good game. Woo. Yeah, that was unfortunate. But yeah. I mean, these were doing work. We just drew too many land, not enough card draw spells, not enough removal. So still sweet though. It's good to see decks like this, you know, still working. So all right, next game. All right. Keep it going. Can't let one bring us down, right? Can't let one bring us... ooh, Ragnarok. Holy moly. I wasn't prepared to battle Ragnarok. You go first. Interesting hand. I think we keep. Yeah, and our deck's pretty low to the ground. We just have to make sure that we draw 3rd land, right? Okay, good. Good. Not sure what we're playing against. Is it elves but with no 1-drop? I mean, we're gonna find out. What are we playing against? No, they're playing Mutate. Are playing Mutate. Okay. Mutate it is. So we're gonna run this off, and so it's gonna take a lot for this, right? But I still think we have to take this. Put that on the bottom. We have to kill this. I don't want them to start mutating. We might not cast this Primal Amulet yet. I was really close to putting Lazotep, what is it? Lazotep's plating in our deck to give our permanents and ourselves hexproof. But I'm really concerned now about Gem Razor. Okay. I don't mind that. I think now we do just run this out and see what happens. If we draw like a static discharge, we can actually just flip the Primal Amulet. So we could cast this, get a treasure, and then cast a 1-drop. Oh, that's huge. That was huge. So I think what we can do is we can loot, make a treasure. I don't think we want the other amulet right now. Treasure, loot. Maybe we do. No. I think it's greedy to try to do 2 of them. So we can cycle 1 Sweltering Sun. Alright, opponent's just trying to go big here, which is fine with us. The longer they take, the better it's going to be on our end, on our side, to actually ramp up and do things. So I do think I am going to cycle one of these. Oh. Oh, this was huge. This was huge. That's that. Guess that. Yeah, that might have been our absolute best draw. And we want... I want this in my hand. I'm going to get rid of this. And we're going to cast this. Oh, this turned into a ridiculous turn. That. We are going to copy this. That's fine. Got rid of 1 Ugin. 3 Ugins. Doing good. They still have 43 cards. All right, so I just realized that we're playing against an opponent who has like 1,000 cards in their deck. Oh, holy Scoot Swarm. Luckily, we have the... Oh no! All right, well, we're gonna have to copy this. Yep. Play your land. Let's just nix this real quick. All right, so then, yep, we're gonna go ahead and collected. Oh, we only got 1. That's kind of unfortunate. More cards, okay. We're whittling them down. 27 cards left. Oh, Ragnarok. I guess that's really how Ragnarok gets defeated anyway, right? You don't really take out Ragnarok. Ragnarok kind of takes out itself. So, but all right, well, good game. Good game. On to the next one. Oh man, that was pretty lucky. I really was worried about the Gem Raiser in their deck, but then I guess once I realized that they have 1 million cards in their deck, I wasn't as concerned. So, opponent goes first. We can potentially wipe an aggressive start if we draw our 3rd land, which I'm sure we will with the help of Expressive Iteration and the extra card that we draw from going 2nd. So I think we keep this. Was it a mistake? Oh my god, it might have been a mistake. I have to play this as red. Oh no. Oh no. On deck. Perfect. Not gonna fire this off. I don't think that's the intelligent thing to do. Oh. Oh. Rude. Rude. Get out of here. All three of you. I would love to draw a land. Well, this was actually a great draw. Let's just do that to it right now. Alright, opponent gets to return a creature. I don't necessarily like that, but we did draw our fourth land with the Primal Amulet. Alright, what are they going to bring back? Alright, well, we have to figure something out, right? Do I just go for this? Yeah, I think we have to. Just try to get lucky. Oh, beautiful. Anger, static discharge. Get this thing removed from the game. And I do think we will pay some life. And I do think I will witness the future. Yeah, might as well. Definitely take action. It's happening. Yep. Let's go. So, Hideous Laughter we get to copy. The 1/1. I think I'd rather just copy this. Oh, that was a good one. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. We just have to go for it now, right? Oh my gosh. Good game. Ooh. Oh, I was ready to like start setting up turns with the Prismaria command, maybe. But yeah, when we hit for basically 40 cards, oh my gosh, 20 cards per. That was crazy. Well, whew. Oh man. Well, we have final boss battle time coming, so let's get to it. All right, let's go. Final boss. EJC mana. Opponent goes first. We have a kill spell. Yep, we're gonna keep. We got pretty good mana here too. So. Mono red? Oh, don't be goblins. Okay. It's not normal goblins, right? Like, what does this do? I mean, I think I'm going to kill it. Right? I just don't want to take damage. This... What is this? Hand, deck, not the deck. All right, well, oh, it's just a cavalcade deck. Oh, it's, at least this doesn't trigger, right? So I think this is correct. Yeah, I think we just have to take some damage here. Okay. I think we might be dealing with a shame scoop. Not necessarily a shame scoop, but a definite scoop of defeat. Don't really want to expressive iteration yet. We'll just put everything back in. And we are definitely going to take a Conjuring, 100%. This is absolutely the best card in our deck. Oh, we drew another one? That's pretty ridiculous. Alright, well. And? Don't really need another one of these. I don't think we're going to die from 13. And I hope I don't regret those words. Okay. Seems fine. All right, I think we're pretty good here. I think we're good. Let it begin. Absolutely take action. All right, let's go ahead and anger. Let's go ahead and witness. Seems really good. I'm going to take this just in case. It's probably correct. Absolutely take action. How many cards are we getting? We getting all of them? We getting all of them? Oh, that one was kind of weak. Let's go. Let's go again. Go another 2 times. Nice. Nice. Good game. Whew. That feels good to beat Mono Red Cavalcade in a very, very commanding fashion. This deck is really fun. Wow. This deck's really fun. It has a lot of answers. I do think some of the cards can be like kind of tweaked a little bit, but overall great. Great deck, a lot of fun. Let's talk about this. Hey everybody, welcome back to the wrap up, and we crushed it. We lost the game. Yeah, we did lose the game. Can't win them all. But yeah, 6-1 with this deck. Plus the 4 games that I played for fun. I would say 10-1 overall so far. And this deck is really low to the ground. All of our spells are going to cost 3 mana, obviously, except for Collected Conjuring and Primal Amulet. But then once we get a Primal Amulet into play, if they can't deal with it, then all of our spells are even cheaper than that. And we're just going to get all of the value. We're going to be copying things. We're going to be bringing cards back that we've cast. And we're just going to be having a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of interactions on the screen, a lot of copying, a lot of clicking around. And I do feel like that when you're playing a deck and the more interactions that you're able to actually control and have happen, it does actually make it like you are having a little bit more fun sometimes. So yeah, super excited that I built this. Super excited to see how that it played out really well. Being able to mill out people with Tasha's Hideous Laughter in 1 turn is crazy. It's a lot of fun. Obviously, that's not going to happen a lot, but it is going to happen sometimes. And honestly, I do feel like it's going to happen more than you think, because with Historic is getting faster and faster. And in order to keep up with that, if you are playing creature decks, you do have to play really low to the ground. So you are going to run into quite a few low to the ground creatures. So don't know how this would do against goblins. I do feel like, though, if you were playing against goblins, you would have to make sure that you are hitting your Angers and your Sweltering Suns early and your Tasha's Hideous Laughters early. You could get really lucky with a Hideous Laughter and maybe mill. I mean, 4 Muxes off the top, right? That's 24 mana. Obviously, you can't hit any other spells before that, but it's very possible for that to happen. Very unlikely, but you could hit 1 or 2 of them. You could hit a bunch of their Hasters. You could hit their Krankos. There's just so many cards you could actually probably hit with the Tasha's Hideous Laughter against goblins that might stunt their progression, especially if you can combo that up with angering them or sweltering their sons. all over the place. But yeah, super fun deck. Again, we actually saw Collected Conjuring triggering multiple Primal Amulet triggers because we were casting so many spells off of it. So really, 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 really fun. I mean, you could play a Primal Amulet, like a second Primal Amulet and play copy Collected Conjuring, and then we could cast 4 spells off the Collected Conjurings, immediately flip another Primal Amulet. I mean, there's just so much to this. Again, the cards in this could easily change. We could easily be playing. I think I had mentioned, or I don't even remember if I was just thinking it. We could have been playing Lazotep's Plating at one point, because we could give ourselves plus our permanents hexproof. Maybe they're trying to kill our Primal Amulet, and we just surprise them with the Lazotep's Plating. Could play counter spells, but I don't think you get a lot of value out of them. So you would have to look at a counterspell that maybe gives you additional value, like drawing a card, maybe like a dismiss, something along those lines. But again, not sure that it's definitely something this deck wants to be doing. But yeah, again, this deck's a lot of fun. Give it a shot if you have this. There's really not a lot of... there's no mythics. There's a lot of just uncommons and rares. So do with that what you will. But yeah, you could have a lot of fun playing Primal Amulet in many, many different forms, and I'm glad that I was able to bring this one out. So again, if you enjoyed the video, enjoy the deck, please like, comment, subscribe. Check out all the cool links down below. Join the Discord. That is the most important because I love interacting with each and every person that joins. I'm very active in Discord. Everybody that is in the Discord can attest to that. I love posting memes. We talk about serious stuff sometimes. We hang out in voice. We play games together. So again, join the Discord. It is super, super fun in there. And I'm always taking suggestions to help with it. So yeah, join the Discord. Help us beat the YouTube algorithm. Doing all the likes and everything takes you 2 seconds, and it's free. Give me that at least. Give me that. So, all right. Well, everybody, please continue to stay safe. Stay awesome. We will see you next time.